Trent, was plenty to like in that second half.
Yeah, it was. It was a good comeback in the second half. Shouldn't have put ourselves in that position though, through no fault of our own. I thought our first half was really poor, but our second half, it was good. We get back within 12 points of them, but second half, first half, just not good enough.
What's the next step? I mean, you've pushed a few top 8 teams now. What's the next step from competing to really putting pressure on them?
I think in the first half we beat ourselves, really. And Cronulla are a team that if you give them a lot of ball, they're hard to handle. But I thought our edge defence wasn't good enough. I thought we were really passive on our edges and disconnected, poor communication, and it just wasn't there. I think we kick out on the full, play one offload after kick off. Those sorts of things we can control, and you can't do them. And to let them give them the start they had. They got some really big bodies in there. They're a handful at the best of times, but to beat ourselves in that first half is the most disappointing thing. And then I guess in the second half we get back to within 12 points with 22 minutes to go, and then the momentum changes. Then we've still got to learn how to win. And a couple of 7-tackle sets there when I thought we had them on the ropes and we were coming home, and then the Ockenbaugh strip in the second half on play 2. So they're little things in the game there when I thought we had them on the ropes a little bit and were surging back into the game, but gave the game back to them. And, first half aside, we've still got to learn to do those things better.
I mean, we're just showing the glimpses of what they can produce and the signings for next year. I mean, you must still feel that there's a bright future ahead.
Yeah, there is. There is a bright future ahead, but we're all about now improving the group that we've got, and that's important to us. We've got some young blokes in there who I think are finding out how hard it is to turn up every week and play first grade and perform at that 7 out of 10 level. And then we've got to be mindful of that while still expecting them to get better each week. So there's a real balance there, but I'm just really disappointed with that first half.
Was that Luke Thompson's best game for you guys?
Yeah, he's been really good for us all year, Tomo. I think his leg speed and his footwork around the rucks, exceptional. He was good and pulled us back into that game today. A few of our middles had big games, and our captain Josh Jackson, he's tries that so hard, and he's an NRL player, and he's good every week. He gives you the same every week, and that's where we need to get our whole team to that standard. And that's our job as coaches. We're to keep trying to improve them, but certainly some things to like, but some things to work on as well.
What do you think of the sin bin?
Yeah, I thought it was harsh, but you can't do it. We can't hit blokes late off the ball, and Tomo's had a couple of them, and we're not a team that can afford to have 12 blokes in the bin. So they're the things that we can control, and they're probably the things that disappoint me the most.
Did Thompson have a point to prove when he came back? I mean, he was pretty fired up.
Yeah, look, we all know. I think this is really his first full season in first grade, and he's going to benefit from that. He's going to benefit from another pre-season, and he'll also benefit from us being a more disciplined side and getting an even share of possession. I think all our players will. They'll find it a lot easier when we've got 50-50 the footy.
I think Thompson's had his some homesickness issues, and what's the key to sort of getting the best out of him, getting something like that out of him week in, week out?
Yeah, look, I think he's doing a good job. I think the more players we can put around him to help, Tomo's going to help. He's not the biggest body out there, but he's certainly powerful and certainly got some good leg speed. So we need to make sure we're putting the pieces around guys like Luke Thompson. But in terms of his professionalism, he's a good role model for our young blokes in how he prepares, and you get what you get out there because he looks after himself through the week. He trains hard. He's diligent with how he trains and how he prepares for his games, and that's what we need all our squad to be doing.
Are there any injury dramas there? Or?
No, we're pretty good at the moment, I think.